Hey, what's up everybody, this is Tattoo Bart, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I've got a review for you guys because you might remember that in the last couple of videos I've been telling this company reached out to me and they're gonna send me a machine. Well, today I finally received the package and I want to show you guys what it looks like and my thoughts of it, so here we go. So the company that reached out to me goes by the name Favvosee. They reached out to me because they wanted me to review like a tattoo kit that they have, but they sell a lot more things. So let's just go to their website and see what they have. Okay, so here we are at the website of Favvosee. Well, you already saw it here. This is another pen that they're making that I think is wireless. It's a very nice website. Here on the top you can see tattoo machines, tattoo needles, accessories, help center, blogs, and artists. We're gonna go over to tattoo machine and we're going to tattoo kit because I think the one that I got should be somewhere here. Now let's scroll down a little bit. And here you have it. Favvosee Nebula 2 hybrid rotary pen kit portable. So here we go. Now here you can see what you get right now. They have a deal going on. I think it's for Labor Day. So 169. But if you use the code BART with a T 10, you also get another 10% extra off on your order if you use my code. So it would be awesome if you actually use that. Not that I get anything in return, but you know, you get a nice 10% off. So let's scroll down a little bit more. What do we see? It's a beginner friendly tattoo machine. Okay. Perfect full set of tattoo kit. Well, I agree. It has everything that you need. Powerful motor, 5 to 12 volts working voltage, oily metal 10 slots wheel set. I don't know what that means, but beginner friendly. Well, what else do we got? Powerful motor, friendly and easy. Well, this is how you use your cartridges. If you don't know, it's right here. It's not that difficult. This is what explains a little bit about the power supply, which is nice. It has different modes, anti-fatigue mode, so you don't use too much voltage, so you don't run your machine down too far. High voltage starting mode, so sometimes when you use cartridges, they need a little boost. So apparently if you press the knob 2 times, it will have that boost mode, or at least that's what I'm guessing, or sleep mode, and go to sleep. Okay, so this is how the motor looks like. Usually if a motor looks like this, I'm not the biggest fan, but for some machines it actually works pretty good, and it is a budget machine, but we will see when I test it how it actually works. And the needles, yeah, these are the needles we have as well. Cool, RCA, well, that explains everything. So yeah, if you want to order it, you can just add it to cart. When you check out, make sure you use code BART with a double T 10. Alright, let's go back to the video. So now that we've looked over their website for a little bit, it might be a good idea to see what's actually in the package. We got the tattoo kit with the Nebula tattoo machine. I think it's the second version of that. So let's dive down and see what's in the box. So in the box, of course, we have the tattoo machine, the Nebula 2. Let's open it up. We got a little user manual here that explains like some sort of things. Operating speed in between 7 and 11 volts. RCA connection. Needle depth stroke is a 3.5 stroke, which can be nice. And all stuff like that. Well, that's it. Then we have this machine with a sexy fishnet on. Take it out. Feels pretty light. It's not too bad. It says it's 153 grams, I think, with the logo on there. Favvosee. Awesome. Alright. And of course, a cable to connect it. It's a really light cable. I hope this will survive if you're traveling a lot, but you know, it's just a cable. You can always get a different cable if you need it. But the nice thing is it's really lightweight. So it doesn't pull too hard on the machine, which is nice. Then what else do we got? Feels like opening a Christmas present here. We have a power supply, which can be really helpful. Of course, if you want to use this wireless, you can always get a battery pack and you can use it wireless. We have a power supply here because I always like to use power supply. Looks really solid. And I don't know if you can hear it, but there's like a clicking system in the knob, which is nice, so you can adjust it really fine, because some of them are really loose and you can never really adjust like really fine on the voltage, which I think is nice. Then here we have a foot pedal, so you can actually trigger the machine to let it run. It's here in this package. I usually never really use a foot pedal. I have a switch just to turn it on and off, because I always let my machine run during the tattoo. I don't buzz it on and off the whole time. But you know, if you like that, you have a foot pedal. Put that away real quick. Then we have some cartridges. Let's see if there's things on there. No. Let's open it up real quick, see what sizes we have. Oh, there we go. So we got a .10 3-round liner. Cool. Alright. Then we have a 12 5-round liner. So these are super fine. These are a little bit thicker. Okay. Then we have a 9-round magnum, or a 9 magnum, sorry. So you can do some color packings on small areas. And then we have a 7-round magnum, so you can do some softer, small area shading or color packing, whatever you like to use it for. Okay. Then we have, yeah, I took it out. We have a cable, so you can plug in your power supply. Might be helpful. Some ink cups, some ink, some colors. Now the only problem is, I usually don't like to use colors like this, and with the new rules in the Netherlands where I am, or like anywhere in Europe, we have to use certain colors which are REACH confirmed. So these ones I cannot use, but I can use them on practice skin, which also comes in the kit. A little piece of practice skin, some grip tape, some stencil paper, and a pair of gloves. So you're all set to go for your first tattoo, right? If you want to, or for your practice purposes. Yeah, so that's what's in the box. Let's hook everything up and see how everything runs. So now that we are here, I've just put my gloves on. Now I think it might be nice just to show you guys how I actually wrap my machine. Okay, so in this case, it's a pretty large grip that you have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use just a little piece of cling film and wrap that just around the grip part. So put it over there. It doesn't matter if it goes over this hole here, because you can always poke a hole in there so your cartridge can go in. So just wrap that around.
Okay, we got that. And now you can still turn this, okay? Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my cable, plug it into the machine, and then I grab my clip cord sleeve, open that up, and then just work your way through. Now, my clip cord sleeves are always closed on one side, so I'll just force them through like that, and then work it to where the grip ends, okay? And then here I will use just a little bit of regular tape, but for now I'm gonna use the grip tape since it's a pretty small grip tape. I'll put a little bit over there so that plastic won't go anywhere. Grip it. And then where you're actually gonna hold the tattoo machine, you will also put some grip tape on. Now sometimes I put a piece of paper towel around this as well, so it's a little bit thicker because I like to have a bigger grip, and otherwise you're gonna be running out of grip tape real fast. And there you have it. Your machine is sealed. Here's gonna be your cartridge, and you can work a machine like that. All right, cool. Let's actually run this machine and see how it sounds. So on the power supply are actually two settings. If you click like the knob where you can adjust the voltage, if you click it and the red button will blink, if you touch your foot pedal it'll be on like a trigger mode. If you click it one more time and the red light is off, then it will be like whenever you push the pedal it runs, and when you let go it's off. So I'm gonna use it in the trigger mode because my setup is not ideal here. So here we go, quickly press it. Now it's running. It's currently running around 9 volts. It's set in between 7 and 11, right? So let's quickly go to 7. Yeah, 7 is pretty slow. I think this can be nice for like color packing or some shading. And then when we go up a little bit, somewhere, if you're a beginner, maybe somewhere around 7.8, 8, something like that, you want to do your lining. If you are really fast, maybe go to like 8.5. But we're gonna figure it out on the practice skin because of course we're gonna test this thing a little bit more. This is towards 11. Now I don't think I will recommend anyone to use this machine around this speed, but you know. Okay, power that off. Let's put a cartridge in there, get the practice skin ready so we can see what it can do. So I've grabbed some ink. I've got the 5-round liner in here. Yeah, let's pull some lines. We are now at 7 volts. Let's see how that works on the practice skin. Dip in a little bit. Put a little bit of Vaseline on there so it's easier to clean. So, there we go. That works alright. I'm a really slow liner, so I actually might like it around 7 volts, especially with a small needle like this. But let's go up a little bit in speed. Let's go 7.5. Dip a little bit more ink. feels good too. I don't want my needle to hang this much. Let's adjust that real quick. I have to say the ink flow is really nice on these cartridges, and as you can see it makes pretty good lines. Let's do one more. Cool. Let's speed it up to 8. Yeah, it'll definitely be a lot faster, but it works nice. I think 8 might be my sweet spot for lining with this one. Cool. Okay. Now I like to do a lot of stippling shading. I think 8 will be definitely a bit too much. That'll work, but you want to take your time with stuff like this. Let's go back to 7. And now you got a lot more time to actually stipple these things, and you can see the dots are a lot clearer, not so smudged. This can also be, you know, if you have a problem with your shading and they're not looking consistent, you might want to think about slowing your machine down a lot more, so you can build it up a lot nicer and you get a lot more consistent shading. Alright, cool. Let's quickly put in the magnum. So I've plugged in the 9 magnum. I want to hang that needle just a little bit more. I do have to get used to this grip being so tall, but it works. I don't know if you can see it. Got a little bit of needle out. Now I'm still at 7 volts. So let's see if we can make some nice shading. I have the 9 magnum, by the way. Let's put a little bit of Vaseline on. Here we go. That's smooth. Looks good. Now let's see, because I'm making kind of small passes, so maybe we should slow it down even more. So we're now at 6. Let's see what happens. Just to prove a point that you should not always go by what the manual says, right? It's all personal preference. Better to be slow and steady than fast and mess it up. At least that's my opinion. Might take some more time, but if you don't damage the skin, you don't have to do another touch up or ruin the tattoo, you know. Cool. So you get some nice shades. This is, by the way, with the ink that comes with the kit. And I'm pretty impressed by everything, I have to say. Because, you know, it's a budget machine, but it works like a really expensive machine. So I actually really like it. Let's do a little bit of packing. Pack some color. I'm still at 6 folds. Here we go. So I'm just gonna go back and forth over the area. Always when you pack ink, hit it from different angles so you can really saturate the skin. Yes, as you can see, nice and black. Let's speed it up a little bit, go back to 7, which I thought was really nice for shading as well. See if it works good for coloring. Let's do another patch here. Oh yeah, that's it. Awesome. Wow. I'm really impressed by this machine. Well, I am really impressed by this machine. Let's clean the skin a little bit more so you can see it a little bit more detailed what we did. Let's look you guys up close. So this is the packing and the shading that we did. We got the stippling and we got the lining. Look how saturated that black is. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I have to say, I am really impressed with this video, and like I promised, I wanted to give this machine away. Now I actually don't even want to give this machine away, but I will do that anyways. But in order to do that, we need to hit at least 500 subscribers. We're somewhere in the 300s now, so if you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Also, if you think about purchasing this machine, I will link a code down in the description below, so you can get a 10% discount on this machine or anything else from the Favvosee website. I hope you enjoy watching this content. If you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then I will see you in the next video.